Hey, what's up, YouTube? Brett and Bordy here. Today, we're going to talk to you about Ashes of Creation and one of the dev discussions that they posted just recently. It was actually on January 15th, and that was daily login rewards. Now, this is something that is kind of, I would say, newer to the MMO genre over the past couple of years. It's been instituted in games like Elder Scrolls Online. Black Desert Online has another pretty decent daily reward system for login. And a lot of other MMOs have followed suit. So, Bordy, we kind of wanted to talk this out. I thought it'd be a fun discussion to have with our YouTube audience. You guys, if you guys have comments or opinions down below, let us know what you guys feel about daily logins, and hopefully we can carry on a pretty good discussion. So Steven came to the table with a recommendation of what he would consider to be cosmetic coins. So every day you log in, you get a coin. And then 30 coins would allow you to buy a cosmetic. And now I would assume that means that each month there would be like rotating cosmetics that you could buy with these cosmetic coins. So first, Bordy, let's talk about that. What do you think about the cosmetic coin or the currency type of login reward on a daily basis?
So I think it's fine. It seems like, so I'm assuming that that there's going to probably be different priced items in the store would be my guess. And so I would assume you could save up those coins and buy something big, or use your 30 coins to buy something that's 30 coins. And that's probably the least the least expensive item in the cosmetic store. The daily login cosmetic store would be 30 coins. That's how I'm taking that, right? Is that what you think?
Yes, I do think that. Well, so he said the monthly cosmetic would cost 30. So if you logged in every day that month, you would get the cosmetic every month, but it wouldn't like punish you, because it's hard for everybody to log in every day to an MMO. But oftentimes I think a lot of these are set up to the point where you basically have to log in to get the good stuff. And then, like, if I log in like 14 days out of the 30 days, I get like something like that's just going to take up room in my inventory I don't really care about. You know what I mean? So this was like the proposal to kind of counteract that system, I think, where you just get this currency that's good no matter what all the time, and you just continue to save up for it until you can buy a cosmetic with it.
Got it. Yeah. So I actually like that system much better than the alternative. I know whenever we were playing ESO, there would be plenty of times where there was like a huge reward at the end. There'd be a lot of gold or a lot of something, and I would miss out on that thing 9 times out of 10 because I wouldn't log in one day, or I'd miss like 3 days. And I'm like, dude, I can't, like, I wasn't even home. I was out of town or whatever. I can't log in. I'd get so mad because I couldn't get that item. And that's one of my qualms with these daily login rewards. And so I hope that they stay away from that. As long as they have these coins that you can accumulate and then you can spend them on whatever you want to spend them on, I think that's great, man. I think that's a great way to reward your players. So every day that I log in, I'm rewarded 1 coin, and then I can just buy whatever. And surely, I would assume they'll have rotating items in the cosmetic store as well, and hopefully those items would rotate back around at some point in case you missed one that you wanted to save up for later you could get. That would be the ideal system for me, right? So if I see an item in there that's 300 coins and I want to save up, well, then I can save up and then eventually get that particular item. I think that's a pretty good system.
Yeah, I love the idea. I think it is 100 times better than the typical one where it's like they kind of bait you into wanting to log in every day. Now, realistically, like, again, when most people play MMOs, typically they're not going to be able to log in 30 days out of 30 days, 365 days of the year. I mean, just reasonably, most of us are adults, I think, at this point. We have jobs, careers, and to punish us for not logging in when, like, I'm not going to go to the extreme, but something happens in my life where, like, I got to be away from my computer or my house for like a day or two. I don't want to feel like, I really missed out on something that I wanted just because of that purpose or that reason. It's kind of like it's double negative, right? Like I didn't want to be away. I had to be away for personal reasons. And then I missed out on the thing that I thought was cool. So I got to get my login to my, my brother who doesn't, and he's got to log in my account. It's like, dude, just let's get
it's too
away
much
from
work,
that.
man.
Yeah,
it's too much work. So what is your take on daily login rewards in general at all? Period. Because I see these as almost a cheeky way to get players to continue to log in every day, even though they may not log in and do much. They just log into the game to kind of boost numbers for the MMO, so they can say they have X number of active players. And in my mind, it's like, dude, I want an MMO that's good enough that I want to log in and actually play. I don't want to log in just strictly to get the reward and then log back out, because that's not good. Like, what's the point? You know what I mean? So I want an MMO good enough. I want the content to be what makes me log in, and not the daily login reward that makes me log in. You know what I mean? So I hope that, I think Ashes will be a phenomenal game, obviously, but I don't know. I want to know what your take on just overall on whether or not you like daily login rewards as kind of an extra incentive.
Yeah, dude, generally, I think that I agree with you 100%. They're cheesy. They're just, it seems to be a way to bait, again, someone to log in to get their reward or their daily, login reward, and to also boost numbers to some extent too. I definitely see the purpose of them. You definitely want people to be logging in and feeling rewarded when they play your game. But I think there's many ways that you can set up, or many systems that you can set up in place that reward your players for playing your game, like actually, participating in your, core gameplay features that also, again, I think kind of bolsters or strengthens your core player base, because then your dungeons, your dungeon queues or whatever are gonna have more people in them, and your, open world activities and your towns, your cities are gonna feel more alive because people are spending more time in the game. Whereas if you just kind of use the daily login system, maybe I think people log in and then log right back out. If they don't want to play the game, they don't want to play the game. And I agree, it can kind of give like a false sense of player base and everything like that when you do kind of, I don't know, I feel like you're baiting your player base to do something they don't want to do necessarily.
Yeah, I think so. But I feel like this coin system is kind of almost negates that, right? Because you don't have to log in every day to get that phenomenal reward or whatever reward they're giving out. They don't force you to log in every day to get that. You accumulate coins for however many days you log in, and then you can buy something with those coins. So I think this almost promotes like a extra incentive and not the incentive to log in.
Exactly.
Which I really, really like. And I hope, one of the things I really hope they do with these, in all honesty, I always really like it when games do this, whenever they put something up for sale with actual money in game, but then you can also obtain that through other means. So I hope that that's the case too. Like, there might be something over here in the cash shop that's worth $10, but you can save up your daily login coins and buy that same item and not have to spend real money. I really like that whenever games do that. It's kind of just a reward to their players for being a loyal player, and I hope that Ashes does that.
Yeah, I like the coin. I do like the proposed system that Steven put in place, because like you said, it does kind of negate the feeling of needing to log in like 28 days out of 30 days to make sure I get that really cool mount. And if I don't do that, then there's no way to get it. And so then you do give the second option maybe of paying real life currency, but I think it's important to be realistic with your player base. And I would like to see, even with the coin system, maybe like some sort of forgiveness thing where, like, maybe if you log in every other day, you can still get your coin from the day before, or as long as you don't have like a long-term like leave of absence from the game, you'd still technically get your rewards or whatever. So stuff like that kind of just is understanding with people and players that this isn't the only thing you have to do in your life. Obviously, we want you to play the game, and I think, again, that falls back to your point, which is like, just make the game good. If you make the game good, people are going to play the game. There's no reason to bait people into logging in for a cosmetic item in hopes that, maybe one day they'll add a good raid or a good PvP system that I like or whatever. If you make the good game, or if you make the game good, I think people are going to play the game and log into the game because that's what they want to do. And I think that should be the only reason that people log into your game.
Yeah.
All right, Bordy. Well, it's been fun, buddy. It's a fun discussion. Again, let us know what you guys think in the comments below about daily login rewards in general, and specifically the login system that Steven had proposed. We appreciate you guys so much for watching. If you enjoy the content, please hit the subscription button, the notification bell for more Ashes of Creation content like this. And Bordy, we'll see you guys next time.